Welcome everybody to the Chris and Tina Johnson project, and Chris will show us today how to make deer jerky, or what they also call venison.
That's good.
You like it?
Yes. Real good. Welcome to the Chris and Tina Johnson. I'm fixing to make some deer jerky.
Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on.
So the best part to use from a deer are the larger muscles from the rear leg and hind quarter, top round rows, bottom round rows, butts, and eye of round all make great jerky and are easiest to cut.
Stop, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, comment, comment, stop, like and subscribe, comment, comment.
Those are the parts easiest to cut. It's important to freeze the meat a little bit before you slice it. This makes it easier to cut the slices as thin or thick as you want. But you don't want to have to freeze it entirely. Just a few hours in the freezer will work.
So you want it to be about that thick. This will take a long time to cook, but it's better than being too thin. So, see? This one right here is perfect. That's about the right one. This is a little thick, but it's gonna work.
You want the meat as lean as possible because fat is what makes jerky spoil faster. Slice against the grain to keep the jerky less chewy. And don't cut the meat too thin or too thick. It has to be just right.
And this is all I got. I got 2 of these. This is for jerky.
Soak the meat in some water so you can drain off the last of the blood. Chris actually processed this deer himself. Yes, it's a deer. Deer. What are you doing?
Cutting the fat off, bad meat. I'm gonna leave that one on there. Okay.
Sorry, it's probably biting my face. Chris advises to get a good electric carving knife. He likes the Black & Decker, but there are other brands as well that you can use. He prefers this because of the blade. You don't have to saw back and forth when you get a good knife.
That's just to get the blood out. That's all I'm doing.
Draining out the remaining blood takes out the gamey flavor of the meat. So most people use either a solution of salt water or vinegar and water over ice, which Chris did, and change out the solution each day to keep it fresh. That way the meat will taste non-gamey and just like meat and your favorite flavoring. There you see, still washing out the blood with water. Here you see the meat a little bit thawed out, and you can see that most of the blood has been cleared off of it. It looks like chicken.
Like, I don't even know where it comes from. Like,
Chris used Dale's steak seasoning, and it comes in a bottle. You can get the regular sodium or the low sodium. That's what he prefers. Other recipes call for any marinade that you love. If you want to use vinegar, soy sauce, honey, maple syrup, or whatever you prefer, you may. There are no rules. So how much do you put in there?
enough. Probably half a bottle. Hands. Tongs would be good though, so I don't have to. What was she saying? It was too strong.
Smell?
I just got to get it good and mixed up. There's still meat that ain't touching this stuff. That was a good idea with these tongs, baby. Get the woman in the kitchen, she'll show you some things.
Oh, what is that?
This is the...
That's the dehydrator. The meat is going to be dehydrated with the help of the dehydrator. Just make sure that you let the meat marinate in the marinade for 20 minutes at least, and then you flip it around. Keep the meat a total of 1 hour in the marinade for best flavor.
I might as well get this on my hand.
Jersey. After an hour, you can put the meat on the dehydrator. Chris likes using pepper and cayenne pepper. Chris likes it super hot, so he puts cayenne pepper on top. He makes a batch only with black pepper for those that don't like it super hot. The dehydrator comes in different levels. So on the next level, Chris is assembling another layer of meat, marinated meat, and doing the process all over again. Massive amounts of black pepper. Ridiculous amount of cayenne pepper on top of the black pepper. And the next layer comes on marinated meat once again. Just layering it out so that there's enough air that can pass through each piece of meat. It's black pepper time. Black pepper. No, give me some cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper.
3 trays. So these next ones will just have black pepper.
Really?
Yeah, I had too much meat.
That's something. That's a good thing to have.
See how I was slicing and it looked so pretty, and it just shows you that it was frozen together. Like that right there. I would have never.
Everybody shake it, baby.
That's why I need you to help me watch that. I mean, it ain't gonna be, none of it's gonna be done soon, you know.
Like when, what's the time frame?
6 hours probably before any of it's done. Just my opinion, I don't think I'm gonna get all this on here. What do you think? I'm gonna have to pack it tight.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody shake it, baby.
It takes a lot of work to make homemade jerky. I give all props to my husband.
This up here is gonna cook quick. The closer to that, warmer. Yeah, this is really pieced up. I've never had it like this. No, not this much. This is the most I've ever seen little pieces. And I did it the same.
More pepper.
A lot of pepper in it. Okay. You sit this on here and make sure you don't rub it on.
Make sure it doesn't touch any meat. Stop.
You like that?
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah. Now, come over here.
Are you gonna put it for?
Yeah, so we're gonna cook it for 3 hours and we're gonna come check it. So,
Why are your eyes so red? Is it pepper?
yeah, I'm tired.
So Chris is asleep and he told me to watch the jerky. So the jerky is right here. And the jerk is right here. So hopefully it'll come out okay. Since I didn't want to mess up, I looked at Wayne Fears' way on how to tell when the jerky is done. Of course, he made his jerky a little bit different. I think he used a smoker and did it the old-fashioned way, but here he goes.
One of the first questions most people ask is, when you're drying jerky, how do you know that the jerky is done? And the best way to do that is take a piece of jerky out of the oven and see if it'll bend without breaking. If it'll bend without showing any moisture and it doesn't break, chances are real good that your jerky is done. It's ready to be stored or used.
You'll definitely be able to see the link of Wayne Fears. I'll put it down if you want to do his recipe. I think it's beef, but back to our program now. So I'm checking on the jerky, right? You got to turn off the dehydrator so you won't get electrocuted. And the best way to check on the meat is to touch it. So I felt like it was kind of squishy still. And I went through one by one. And yeah, look. So it's kind of like still meaty. And it's only been about 4 hours, so I'm gonna have them dehydrate a little bit more. Yeah. So it seems like the jerky is ready now. See how translucent it is? It seems pretty dry. So I'm picking them out one by one. Of course, I washed my hands first. So I'm putting them into a Ziploc bag. All those that I thought were ready. Here you come. We're going to go through all the layers of the dehydrator to make sure not to miss any. Some might already be done. Here I'm separating some of the parts that are done and some that are not. So not every piece is going to be ready. They will be ready in batches. And from the 6-hour point, you need to monitor them every 30 minutes. Some of these are still not ready, so there they go. Dehydrate some more. That was it. Did you think there was more? No, they come in batches, so you have to be patient. So the next time you eat all the jerky from your friend, neighbor, or coworker, don't eat all of it. There's a lot of work that goes into it.
Okay, so you've seen the size of the roast I had. This is, you're going to lose a lot of meat when you put it on the dehydrator because it shrinks down. But this is pretty much all you get out of a whole roast. So this is black pepper and this is black and red pepper. So let's see how it tastes. That's good.
You like it?
Yes. Real good. Thank you for watching the Chris and Teena Johnson project on our show, Making Jerky.
Don't go yet, you might like these bloopers.
Blooper number 1.
This is black and red pepper. So let's see how it tastes. Nope, this is wrong.
Blooper number 2.
Real good. Welcome to the Chris and Teena Johnson. I can't see you, I'm blinded.
I mean, you can talk so we know what you're doing. Say no later what you're doing.
So you want it to be about that thick? Thank you for watching the Chris and Teena Johnson project on our show, Making Jerky.